What kind of programs does this school have? How are the test scores? How many kids do a classroom? Homes.com knows these are all things you ask when you're home shopping as a parent. That's why each listing on Homes.com includes extensive reports on local schools, including photos, parent reviews, test scores, student-teacher ratio, school rankings, and more. The information is from multiple trusted sources and curated by Homes.com's dedicated in-house research team. It's all so you can make the right decision for your family. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
First, the bad news. SAP Business AI won't help you generate cubist versions of your family's holiday photos. But it will help you understand which supplier is best to help you roll out your plant-based packaging in Southeast Asia, or identify the training your junior project manager needs to rise up the ranks, and automate repetitive tasks while you focus on big innovations, so you can be ready for the next opportunity. Revolutionary technology, real-world results. That's SAP Business AI.
For those in the market for flavor, there's Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas, a flavorful drink that's a modern twist on a Mexican street classic, with 4 vibrant and refreshing flavors: pineapple, watermelon, hibiscus, and cucumber lime, made with a splash of real fruit juice. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas are perfect for any fiesta, small or big. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas, boldly authentic, vibrantly flavorful. Drink responsibly. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas flavored beers imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. Hibiscus contains juice only for color.
All right, places, please. The Daly Migs show is on deck. Guitars plugged in. Drums ready to go. Chickens.
They're a-clucking.
Other animals. And action. This is the Daly Migs show on The Rock with Taryn Daly and Steve Migs.
While listening to the Daly Migs show, please refrain from any unnecessary finger gesturing.
99.9 KISW.
Good morning, Rockaholics, and happy Monday. Steve, Migs, Danny, Sarah, lovely to see you guys. I just wanted you to know how much I'm embracing the color of my eye.
I don't know. I don't know if it's getting better.
It is absolutely getting better.
I fully anticipated that it would be like, well, you're showing us the other side of the eye. She's like, doesn't it look better? I'm like, yes, the side that's still white looks great.
But I went to a wedding this weekend, and I decided to wear a dress that was almost the same color as my eye, and even lipstick that was almost the same color as my eye. So I just coordinated from head to toe.
So you're accessorizing with your red eye.
Why not, Just lean into it.
I don't know. Is it getting better?
Maybe a smidgen.
Danny and I rode the elevator up today, and he said that it looked like it was more pink than red.
Yeah, I said it looked more pink. I didn't say it looked better. I said it looked more pink.
Yeah, you might be right.
Yeah.
It might have a little bit. It might be a little lighter, but it's
still disturbing.
Get ready to talk about it all week, Taryn. People are just going to be, that's going to be the conversation starter.
I also just like that people they're not afraid to ask, like, hey, what happened to your face? Like, a lot of people asked me that over the weekend. What's wrong with your eye?
It is funny. There's certain things that people won't bring up because you're just like fearful, like this could be an uncomfortable situation. But with that, they're like, what's wrong with your eye?
Well, I think it looks a lot better today.
Well, I think you should, when we go to our radio convention later on this week and we're in San Diego and people ask you what's wrong with your eye, just act like as if there's nothing wrong with your eye.
Like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
What are you talking about?
They're hazel. Yeah, I have hazel eyes.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the Daily Migs Show. It is time to inform our Rockaholics.
Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs Download.
AKA the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
And the DMD is brought to you by Palace Lawn. Today is National Oyster Day. So whether you shuck them or suck them, enjoy yourself an oyster.
I will do both of those things. I love oysters in any form.
Yeah. I think oysters are awesome.
They're so great.
Now, I look at the face of Sarah over here, and she does not look like a fan of oysters.
Just even like picturing you guys shucking. Oh, it makes my stomach turn. It's the most unsexy food.
But it's an aphrodisiac, lady.
So it is actually sexy.
It's as sexy as they come.
I think people just say that so other people eat them.
Oh, no. You've never enjoyed an oyster. When you have an oyster, you're all riled up.
Oh, are you really?
Oh, yeah. It's like, look out, town. Here I come.
Look out, world.
Yeah. What was it? Johnny's on the dock in Tacoma. My buddies and I, after hockey, we used to always go there after we'd play like pickup hockey at lunchtime and go get lunch there. And they had these oyster shooters that were just amazing.
I love an oyster shooter.
So you would just get in with a bunch of the bros. So then you would all.
Yeah, y'all get horned up and go back to the rink and take a shower together. It was amazing. Some of my favorite times, man.
No.
I miss playing hockey and
boy.
oysters. Let's talk about the Mariners, man. Maybe they needed to shuck some oysters and suck them down yesterday because they were not horned up. They just were firing blanks. It was terrible. They lost 6-0 to the Philadelphia Phillies. But you know what? They won 2 of the other games, so they won the series. And that game on Friday was just like a beating. That was a fun one to watch, and then a good come from behind on Saturday. But your Seattle Mariners are in first place, so that's a good sign. They're up by 1 game, and they're back at it tomorrow to take on the Detroit Tigers. So hopefully things go back to the winning ways.
Also from the world of sports, Team USA had a massive weekend at the Olympics. We added 28 more medals on Saturday and Sunday. 10 of them were gold.
Nice.
So this leaves us dominating in the overall medal count. We have 71. I think next is China with 45. We're also tied with China for the gold medal lead, 19 apiece. We had a huge day on Saturday. Simone Biles won the vault. Ryan Krauser won his 3rd straight gold in men's shot put. And Katie Ledecky won her 800-meter race to score the 9th gold of her career. She is a beast.
Also a beast is that Ryan Krauser guy. He's a big boy, man.
yeah.
He's just chucking that thing. That was pretty awesome. Speaking of the Olympics, also yesterday, I think that a lot of people are saying this is one of the most dramatic wins in history. In Paris, happened in the men's 100-meter sprint. Noah Lyles, who's Team USA, he won the sprint for the first time. Team USA won it in 20 years. And at first, it didn't look like he won. It looked like they lost to Jamaica to this guy, Kishane Thompson. I mean, it was a photo finish down to like 0.005 seconds. I guess he ended up winning it by Team USA. Ended up winning, or the Noah Lyles guy. Here's the call.
There's an Olympic gold medal waiting for somebody who wants it the most. This is close. Jamaica's going to do it on debut. They're working on the photo. Noah Lyles is looking anxiously. It's Noah Lyles. And it had to go to a photo finish to decide it.
Yeah, I don't know if you know, but Richard Sherman was right next to him yelling.
Don't you ever talk about me.
I don't know if you know the beef that's, I guess, apparently between Noah Lyles and Kishane Thompson. I guess before, in a previous race, before the Olympics, I don't know exactly when it happened, but Kishane won, and while he's beating him, there's this viral picture of him just looking at Noah like, I got you. And apparently Noah was not happy about that. So this is like a thing where he's like, next time, it's you and me, I'm crushing you. And it looked like he ended up losing, but then ended up winning.
Redemption story.
That's right.
Don't you ever talk about me.
Hey, as far as weather, we're going to hit a high of 84 degrees. It's going to be sunny. That is the DMD, and that's what's up.
Aerosmith announced over the weekend that they are calling it quits. And one rock star just stated that what Steven did was the honorable thing to do. But did he say that as a way to take a shot at another lead singer?
I love that people read into everything.
You're going to hear what he said at 6:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
Christy Pierce-Rampone here, former member of the U.S. Women's National Soccer Team, 3-time gold medalist, 2-time World Cup champion, and part of the 99 team that won the Women's World Cup, igniting passion for soccer everywhere. I'm mom to 2 teenage girls, and quality time together is prime time. We love to cook, and I have an obsession, a healthy one of course, with cooking utensils. Where do I turn? Amazon Prime, to get them fast. And when they arrive, where do I turn? To Prime, to stream the best cooking shows. And then, for dessert, what do? The Rampone team streams. Each of us gets to be the captain and pick the show. Right now, we're all over British TV, part of a Prime subscription. I think a trip to the UK is in the future, and of course, we'll get all we need for that trip. From workout clothes to raincoats, from plaids to luggage, from travel guides to umbrellas, from streaming to shopping, it's on Prime. Visit Amazon.com/Prime to get more out of whatever you're into. That's Amazon.com/Prime.
First, the bad news. SAP Business AI won't help you generate cubist versions of your family's holiday photos. But it will help you understand which supplier is best to help you roll out your plant-based packaging in Southeast Asia, or identify the training your junior project manager needs to rise up the ranks, and automate repetitive tasks while you focus on big innovations, so you can be ready for the next opportunity. Revolutionary technology, real-world results. That's SAP Business AI.
From the mind of a 2-foot-tall talking spokes puppet comes this year's biggest challenge. It's time for Bob's Dare to Compare, the hottest game show on TV that asks, what happens when you compare Bob's to the competition? You get style. You get quality. You get beeps and boops and dings and whomps. And thousands of dollars in savings. Everyone's a winner when you dare to compare with Bob's Discount Furniture. Shop in store or at mybobs.com to play now.
Aerosmith announced their retirement from touring over the weekend, and this is because Steven Tyler is not expected to make a full recovery from his vocal cord issues. So then over the weekend, Sammy Hagar paid tribute to Aerosmith.
Honest to God, my hat goes off to one of the greatest rock and roll singers of all time, Mr. Steven Tyler, for saying, I can't sing anymore, I quit. Yes, listen, that's honorable. That's honorable. The day I can't sing anymore, I will do the same thing, and that's what a lot of other should have did a long time ago. So hey, let's do one. Let's do one for them. Let's do one for Aerosmith.
And I gotta say, last time we saw Sammy Hagar, which was just a few years ago, he still has it. Like I don't think he's in any danger of having to quit because his voice is failing him just yet. But some believe he was taking a shot at David Lee Roth.
I mean, I think he maybe was.
You think so?
A little bit. I mean, I feel like he would take that opportunity anytime.
It's so fun. Maybe he was just trying to say something nice about Steven Tyler, but anyone can misconstrue it or turn it around or twist it so that he's like, oh no, he's totally taking a shot at David Lee Roth.
Oh yeah. Well, and I feel for Aerosmith. It's heartbreaking that it's not really on their terms that they're making this decision. But they did say, quote, that they are grateful beyond words for everyone who was pumped to get on the road with us one last time, play our music now and always, dream on, you've made our dreams come true, end quote.
I know, I saw that. I was like, man, that does suck. At least he's not like in his 30s or 40s and his voice is completely shot, because apparently he did tear his voice up in the 70s and 80s because of the style and the way that he sang. And then he eventually had to relearn how to sing. And then his voice actually got even stronger and more powerful.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, say what you will about some of the older stuff, if you like the older stuff or more the closer to current stuff, but his voice was a real powerhouse. And then here we are now. I mean, but he had a great run.
Oh, absolutely. The demon of screaming.
All right. So if you had to pick, if we were putting together a Mount Rushmore of Aerosmith songs.
Man. Okay, go. My pick is probably not like the people's choice pick, but
That's fair. What's your favorite? Basically, what's your favorite? If you were to pick one Aerosmith song that you're going to listen to, you just heard the news, you're bummed, maybe you're glad you got to see him live. I did get to see him live at one point. What's the first song that you think of?
Hole in My Soul was always my jam growing up.
See, this is the newer version of Aerosmith that I was never really vibing with.
Oh, see, so many of the Aerosmith fans never were into this album. It's off of Get a Grip. Look, I have goosebumps.
And he's got such an awesome rock voice.
Oh, God, I love this song. And this music video brings me back too. Literally, I'm all
jamming over there.
Look at my goosebumps, you guys.
I know. I was like, it's not that cold in here. No, that's actually I don't hate that song.
It's a great
It's
song.
a good song. Yeah,
they wrote some great '90s ballads, y'all.
Oh, they were all about the ballads in the '90s.
I loved it.
All right, Danny, what are you going with?
See, I've never been a huge Aerosmith fan, but I have to just give it up for.
Oh yeah.
You have to, and honestly, it's because when I went to Disney World for the first time and rode Rock and Roller Coaster.
The best roller coaster.
And it's so good because you see, they're like in the studio, they have like Aerosmith like jamming out, and it's like, and that song just puts you in the mood. Like, I want to go on a roller coaster. So still to this day, every time. And you have to do the Run DMC version.
Absolutely.
Because the video is just fantastic.
And I mean, a lot of people do argue that this is kind of like the start of rap rock.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
And I mean, it did kind of bring them back to being a popular band, because at that time they were kind of a B-level band. They kind of lost their steam. And then all of a sudden they partnered up with Run DMC and they became like an MTV darling. And then the rest is history.
We're back.
I love it so much.
All right there, Sarah. What are you picking for your Mount Rushmore of Aerosmith songs?
I gotta go with Dream On. Everyone knows this song.
You picked mine.
Did I?
Yeah, I love this song.
Right?
It's so great. And he wrote it when he was like 17.
Oh, so good.
Such a great song.
Oh, yeah. Steve, what are you going to pick?
Oh, I mean, it's a no-brainer, of course. I'm kidding.
Oh, man, I was so excited.
I knew you would be after what you picked. I've never been a big fan of the Aerosmith ballads. I don't hate them.
Oh, my God.
Man, I was torn, to be honest with you. I'm having a tough time. I have a bunch of different songs that I would go with, but you know which one I'm going to go with because it's the one that made me fall in love with Aerosmith. It's this.
I know why. So fast.
It's fast.
It's fast. It's like that drum beat.
Yes. It's raw almost. I mean, they had rawer stuff when they were a younger band, but Aerosmith's Pump was what made me fall in love with Aerosmith, that album. And I've always contended the first song is what hooks you. And this is the first song off that record, and it's called Young Lust.
And this is, what year did this come out? Like 80, late 80s?
I'd say 89, but I could be wrong. This has Love in an Elevator, that record. It also has got Janie's Got a Gun.
Okay. This almost sounds like a punk song, like at the beginning.
Yes.
It's very like. I like it.
It's a good song.
I should probably listen to this album.
You should.
Well, not every song is as fast as this song.
Oh.
At least listen to the first song off the record.
Rockaholics, all this Aerosmith talk got us thinking, is there a band that is no longer playing or around anymore that you are so glad you got to see live?
I mean, definitely Aerosmith for me. Once I saw that, I was like, man, I'm so glad I got to see them. I saw them on tour. The show just kind of dates me. I saw them on tour for the Pump record.
Oh, hell yeah.
And they were amazing.
Well, I got to see the Rolling Stones this last time around. However, they just wrapped their tour, and Mick Jagger posted, see you soon. So I don't think they're quitting anytime soon. 206-803-ROCK. Complete this sentence for us, Rockaholics. I'm so glad I got to see blank before they were done. Call in now, 206-803-ROCK, and we'll take your calls after Aerosmith.
The Daly Migs Show.
Aerosmith has officially retired from touring because Steven Tyler is not going to be able to fully recover from his vocal cord injuries and issues.
What a weenie.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
Devastating. So we want to know, Rockaholics, is there a band that is no longer playing or around anymore that you are so glad you got to see live? 206-803-ROCK. Complete this sentence. I am so glad I got to see blank before they were done. Josh and Roy, who's that band for you?
Yeah, I mean, they're still around, but Lincoln Park before Chester passed away.
Oh,
saw them a couple times.
Well, I don't even think they really are still. I mean, the members, obviously, besides Chester, are around, but I don't think they've really done any shows as Lincoln Park, though, since he's passed.
Right.
Man, but so where did you get to see them?
I saw them at the Gorge and the Tacoma Dome.
Nice.
Awesome. Very, very cool. I remember getting to see them. One of my favorites was, I think they did like the Moore Theater.
Ooh.
And it was like, I got to see him a bunch of times on those first couple of albums. And man, Chester's voice was on another level.
He had like just explosive vocals.
And also easily one of the nicest men. I can't say this about the rest of the band, but he was such a nice guy.
Oh. You always get to listen to like isolated vocals, you know, and we have that ability now. The isolated Chester Bennington vocals always just like make the hair stand up on the back of your neck.
So good.
206-803-ROCK. Complete this sentence. I'm so glad I got to see blank before they were done. Joe Dredd, I think I have an idea who you might say.
Oh, can I guess?
No. Don't say anything. I got to preface it, all right?
Okay.
I first saw this band February 1976, and when I was walking out of the theater, I told myself I would see them every time they came to town, and I did. Out of their 50-year career, I got to see them 30 times. But, of course, the band I saw was KISS.
Oh, yeah. Good song choice, Migs.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and if you guys never saw KISS, you missed out, because what a show. Am I right, Steve?
Oh, dude, I didn't get to see him as much as you, but I got to see him pretty much once they reunited with the face paint in like 96. I remember seeing him in Albany, and then almost every chance I got to see him after that, I mean, in Seattle especially, all the shows, they never disappointed. So, Joe, you got to see them when they didn't have makeup on.
Oh, yeah. Every time they came through in the 80s at the no makeup time, I went and saw them. And there was one time they played the Mercer Arena. Remember that hall?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, so this was right before they did the reunion. And they only used half the Mercer Arena, and only half of that was full.
Isn't that crazy?
And because of that, me and my buddy were able to push our way to 10 feet from the barricade right in front of Gene Simmons. We just rocked out.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Joe. Yeah, because there was a moment in time where they were not selling arenas. Like, they were struggling to get by, and then obviously everything changed once they put the makeup back on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
206-803-ROCK. Corey and Kent, who were you glad to see before they were all done?
So I'm not sure if they're still around or not, but Static X.
Oh, yeah. And when did Wayne Static pass away?
It's got to be at least 5 years, I think, maybe.
A while back.
Yeah.
And they are still around, but they do, the other lead singer, they're actually playing The Gathering of the Juggalos next weekend.
Oh, my
Field
God.
trip.
I saw it.
He passed away 10 years ago, in 2014.
Wow. 206-803-ROCK. It's Teal and Yelm. Who did you get to see before they were done?
2013, I got to see Rush in Europe.
Oh, my gosh. Where in Europe was it?
Epic. I'm sorry, again?
Where in Europe was it?
Rotterdam.
Nice. What's your favorite Rush
And it
song,
was-
Teal?
2112.
Great choice. It's a great choice.
They're talking a different language.
When I was in high
right now,
school,
I don't know what's happening.
when I was in high school, my indoctrination 2112, I was at my brother's. He was gone, and I was kind of mentally relaxed, if you will. And I put two speakers, one on each side of my, no headphones, just speakers. One on, I was laying between them, and 2112 came on, and when it shot through my head, I was just like hooked. At that point forward, it's like Rush could do no wrong.
That's awesome.
I mean, it'll change the way you listen to music if you get into Rush.
I love how you're looking at us like a cult leader when you said that. It'll change the way I'll make you listen to music if you like Rush. Fine, we'll listen to Rush while we're in San Diego. No. A lot of people have texted in Pantera with Dimebag and Vinnie Paul, which must have been just that's a show that you'll never forget, obviously. Soundgarden came up a lot, which sadly we'll never get to see again. But I'm so glad that they did that reunion tour, because I never saw Soundgarden until that final tour that happened at the Paramount Theater.
Some great nostalgia this morning, Rockaholics. Now, how would you like to beat Steve? Because the Olympics are still underway, we may be giving out some medals today if you can beat him.
No.
He's got a record of 215 wins, 63 losses, and 35 ties in 2024. 206-803-ROCK. We'll play Beat Migs at 6:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
For those in the market for flavor, there's Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas, a flavorful drink that's a modern twist on a Mexican street classic with 4 vibrant and refreshing flavors. Pineapple, watermelon, hibiscus, and cucumber lime. Made with a splash of real fruit juice. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas are perfect for any fiesta, small or big. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas, boldly authentic, vibrantly flavorful. Drink responsibly. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas flavored beers imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. Hibiscus contains juice only for color.
A lot can happen between falling in love with a house and owning it. Having an advocate who can help you navigate negotiations, timelines, inspections, and more can make all the difference. That's what the expertise of a Realtor can do for you, because that's who we are. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.
As a Ford owner, there are lots of choices of where to get your vehicle serviced. You could choose to go to their place, the local dealership, your place, home, apartment, or condo, your workplace, even your happy place, like your cottage on the lake. Go to your Ford dealer or choose Ford Pickup and Delivery to have your vehicle picked up, serviced, and brought right back. Or choose mobile service, where a technician will come to you and do routine maintenance right on the spot. Both are complimentary and depend on your location. That's ownership built around you. Contact your participating dealer or visit FordService.com for important details and limitations.
From the mind of a 2-foot-tall talking spokes puppet comes this year's biggest challenge. It's time for Bob's Dare to Compare, the hottest game show on TV that asks, what happens when you compare Bob's to the competition? You get style. You get quality. You get beeps and boops and dings and whomps. And thousands of dollars in savings. Everyone's a winner when you dare to compare with Bob's Discount Furniture. Shop in store or at mybobs.com to play now.
Well, we got a minute. I'm going to buy that truck I've been wanting.
Wait, don't you need like weeks to shop for a car?
I don't. Carvana makes it super convenient to find exactly what I want.
Hold up. You're buying a car on your phone? Isn't that more of a laptop thing?
You can shop wherever you want.
I like to do my research, read reviews, compare models. Plus, Carvana has thousands of options. How'd you decide on that truck?
Because I like it.
Oh, that is a great reason.
Go to Carvana.com to sell your car the convenient way. With an American Standard heat pump system, the future of heating and cooling your home is already here. Bringing constant comfort to your home, American Standard heat pumps are energy efficient, reliable, and ready for tomorrow, today. Plus, making the upgrade from your traditional furnace or AC unit is easier than ever before with home energy offers, rebates, and tax credits. Learn more at americanstandardair.com/electrification. American Standard, built to a higher standard.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa, Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Hannah from Local 86 Ironworkers Apprenticeship is. Hannah and friends, are you there?
We are.
And if you and your buddies beat Migs today, I'm going to send you the most amazing gold Daily Migs medal. How does that sound?
That sounds great. Absolutely great.
I love that.
Just one medal.
Just one, though, because we don't have that many. But
and because it's made with such high-quality gold, it cannot be split into pieces to distribute. It has to remain whole.
So they have to put it up in their classroom.
Yeah, some radio shows we got like a gold chocolate thing.
Yeah.
Not us. This is legit 3D printed gold.
It's legit.
Yeah.
All right, Steve, it's time for you to get out of here. For those playing at home, Hannah has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you'll only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
We are.
What is the biggest city in California?
LA.
Correct. What band had the late 90s album titled There Is Nothing Left to Lose?
Pass.
The first time the Olympics were televised in the United States was in what decade?
80s?
No.
60s.
Yes. Who is coming back to SNL as her role of Kamala Harris?
Pass.
What fast food restaurant would you order a Royal Crispy Chicken sandwich?
McDonald's.
No.
Burger King.
Yes. What color is the 6 ball in pool?
Green.
Yes. Who played Elizabeth Swann in the Pirates of the Caribbean films?
Keira Knightley.
Yes. Which European country is known as the land of the midnight sun?
Oh. Pass.
What type of acid is lime juice high in?
Citric.
Yes. Who is the Greek goddess of wisdom?
Circe?
Who is the Greek goddess of wisdom?
Athena.
Yes. Okay, Hannah and friends, you guys got 7 correct. Okay. I feel like it's going to be pretty close.
I think they're gonna win.
You do?
I do.
You think they're going to get a medal?
I just think there's some in there that Steve is definitely not down with.
Oh, yeah.
But again, we know he's a lucky guesser, so.
There are definitely a few that he wouldn't know just naturally, but we'll see if he can guess them. Steve, are you ready? Yes! What is the biggest city in California?
Los Angeles.
Correct. What band had the late 90s album titled There Is Nothing Left to Lose?
Foo Fighters.
Yes. The first time the Olympics were televised in the United States was in what decade?
50s?
No.
40s?
No.
60s.
Correct.
Yeah.
Who is coming back to SNL as her role of Kamala Harris?
Maya Rudolph.
Yes. What fast food restaurant would you order a Royal Crispy Chicken sandwich?
I'm going to go Burger King.
Correct. What color
Royale
is the
with
6
cheese.
ball in pool?
What?
What color is the 6 ball in pool?
Orange?
No.
Yellow?
No.
Blue?
No. Who played Elizabeth Swann in the Pirates of the Caribbean films?
Oh, crap. Amanda P.
No.
Oh, no. It's Sigourney Weaver.
No.
Danny V.
No. Which European country is known as the land of the midnight sun?
Is that China?
No.
That's not Europe.
What?
I gotta go home.
Yes, you do. Steve, you got 5 correct, which is a loss, 7-5. Congratulations, Hannah and friends. You get a gold medal.
Thank you very much.
Hannah, what national anthem would you like for us to play now that you're at the top of the podium with your gold medal?
USA.
Hannah, we talked about this. You said Korea.
I did say Korea, yes.
Wow. You don't even know who you're playing for. But somehow it doesn't matter because you won.
Hannah, you're not the first person to screw this up. Won't be the last. Thanks for ruining the bit.
Ooh, this is a toe topper.
It's not the U.S. national anthem, I'll tell you that.
I can tell. Wow, Steve, you were like kind of on a roll there for a while.
I was feeling real good and I got too cocky and I fell apart.
The 6-ball in pool, Hannah did know this, is green. They also knew that Keira Knightley played Elizabeth Swann. I love that you're going Amanda, and I was like, besides Amanda Bynes, I don't know a famous Amanda.
Amanda Pete.
Amanda
Pete. Amanda Pete. You don't
Amanda
know Amanda
Seyfried.
Pete? Oh.
You could do any of them.
Amanda Hug and Kiss. No, she's really hot. She's the best.
Which European country is known as the land of the midnight sun? Norway.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. And 2, you didn't get to what type of acid is lime juice high in?
Lactic. Citric.
There we go, citric.
Yeah, okay.
And who is the great goddess of wisdom?
Steve Migs.
Not you.
Thank you. He said it before I could get to it. I don't know. Zeus.
Goddess, but
Zeusini.
Zeus. It's Athena.
Athena.
So either way, you would have lost. That makes me feel better.
Rockaholics, download the Odyssey app, get yourself logged in, and start listening to KISW for your chance to win your share of $100,000. You can get more info on the contest at KISW.com.
What is happening?
Migs, have you ever had
a long anthem.
Have you ever had a fake it till you make it moment aside from Beat Migs this morning?
Every day on this show, right?
Yeah.
There's no handbook on how to do this stupid stuff.
A fake it till you make it moment. Rockaholics, if you've ever had a fake it till you make it moment, give us a call. 206-803-ROCK. A member of this show ended up on a boat with a guy that had the ultimate fake it till you make it moment. Find out what happened after Green Day.
The Daily Migs Show.
Have you ever had a fake it till you make it moment? 206-803-ROCK. I know that Sarah witnessed someone having a fake it till you make it moment on a boat over the weekend. Sarah, what was the story?
Well, so my mother has a friend in town, and he lives in California. And I guess back in the day,
that was my question.
No, not a friend. He wouldn't like Taryn or myself or my mother. Yeah.
Is he a fan of George? Is what you're saying?
Oh, he was a fan of George.
Well, who isn't?
I know.
Especially the way he eats those donuts.
45 of them. So he used to go sailing all the time. So he thought it would be so fun to rent a sailboat and take my mom, me, and George for a nice ride, you know? And so Friday, they actually had to test him and his skills for sailing.
See, I didn't even know you could just go out and just rent. I mean, that's how ignorant I am. I don't know anything about boats or anything along those lines. I didn't know you could just go and rent a sailboat.
I didn't know either, but you can rent, like, they have the hot tub boats, they have the donut boats with a motor that literally you can rent as anyone.
Why haven't we done that yet?
I wanted to. So that shocks me that if you have a license, they're like, go for it.
Okay. That's putting a lot of trust into regular people.
A lot of trust. But with sailboats, you kind of actually need to know what you're doing.
Now, are you renting it to go on? What body of water can you rent it on?
I mean,
Lake Union? Are you going on Lake Washington? Because it's Seafair weekend. So, I mean, are there any boats available to rent?
Right. Well, we were on Lake Union.
Okay.
So it was kind of the opposite one.
It's like the poor man Seafair.
Yes, which I was pretty bummed about because I'm trying to be a boat hoe, but there wasn't that many boats on that water. We were on the wrong lake. But so he took his test the night before and he passed.
Is it like
an online test?
I was about to say, did he have to play like a sailing video game?
Beep, and boop, beep, boop.
Or just a written one? No, he had to go out with someone and actually get tested on if he knew what he was doing. And he explained that part, and it seemed a little sketchy. It seemed like, do you know what you're doing? But he passed. So then Saturday we all went down, and then he didn't know that he had to put the sails up himself, and then
he thought it was just all ready to go.
He thought the sailboat was going to be ready to go. Right, and that's
Yeah.
how it was for his test. It was not like that. So we're just watching this man try to put this sailboat together, real sailboat that we're all about to come on. He does it completely wrong. The person who's in charge comes out, has to switch it all. And I'm like, are you still going to let us go out?
At that point, I'd be like, you know what? We're failing you on the test. It's retroactive.
Yes, I was like, he put the sail on the wrong side, pretty much. So she was trying to teach him this, and then we all went out. I think a reason why she let us out was because there was barely any wind. Which, if y'all didn't know, you need wind for a sailboat.
Did not know that.
Oh,
come on, Sarah.
So
if you didn't know.
Well, we kept thinking like the wind is going to pick up. Wind is unpredictable. So we kind of got out in the middle of the lake. And then the wind stopped, you guys. The wind stopped. Thank goodness there was an oar in the boat. So poor George had to start rowing back.
A 3-hour tour.
There's no.
We were singing Gilligan's Island. Because then at one point it was like, okay, we're not going that fast. So then we try to call them. We try to, hey, can you come rescue us? There's no wind for our sailboat. We're not getting anywhere with this oar. They try to come out and find us. They couldn't find us. They couldn't find us.
I hope you had snacks, because I would be panicking if there were not snacks.
We had drinks.
How did they not find you guys? You guys are on Lake Union.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you. And our boat was bright pink. Okay, it's crazy that they didn't find us.
Take the boat.
Yes,
of course.
Her name was Pamela. They couldn't find Pamela, so poor George, who didn't want to come on this excursion in the first place.
That makes it even better that he did not want to go on the boat, and there he is now having to put in all the work.
Yeah, because now he's just rolling.
Well, what about your
all
wife's
of us.
friend?
He was too
Not your
busy.
wife, your mom's friend, sorry.
Yeah, well, hello.
It's Monday.
He was too busy attempting to, any type of wind. He would try to, I'm like, you can't make the wind happen, dude.
Can I tell you that my dad had a failed kite experience yesterday? There was no wind. My dad was trying to show off for the kids, like, look at this kite. I'm like, Dad, there's zero breeze. What are you doing?
If he runs hard enough, he can make it work.
Yesterday was not sailing weather at all.
No, well, and then when I got on the back of the boat and was trying to, kick my feet, be an engine, try to help a little bit. That also didn't work. Yeah, no. So what was supposed to be like a nice little 60-minute sail turned into hours.
Oh, no.
Did you guys pay by the hour?
Yes.
Did they? Well, I mean, can you argue with them? Like, look, you guys couldn't find us. So, do we have to pay for each hour if you can't find us?
I mean, we tried to.
And they said, no, that doesn't matter?
The person was like, well, was there an emergency? And we were like, well, no. We just were stuck out there.
Of the what, 4 of you on the boat?
Yes.
Who was the most stressed out?
George. Because it was all on him.
So my question then is, it's a sailboat. There's no motor.
Right.
You go out there and you're paying by the hour. There's no wind. How are you supposed to get back to I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it's like all of a sudden.
SOL.
That feels like the ultimate bonus for them. Like, that suckers. Now you got to pay for being out there longer because there's no wind.
And it's not SOL, it's SOS.
Literally. Well, and what we were thinking is they didn't find us on purpose because we're the only dummies that rented a sailboat when there's no wind.
Were there a lot of sailboats available?
Yes.
Okay.
But
yeah.
also, we saw other sailboats in the distance.
They're trying to pay their rent for the day. They're like, let's just let them stay out there for many hours. We'll just charge
Yeah,
them.
like we see them over there. But then we saw other sailboats and we were like, they're cruising. What's up? And then we tried. They went past us. They have a motor too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, liars.
So you're going to do it again sometime?
Maybe if there's actually wind. But also, I don't know if I trust the guy we went with to go if there was a lot of wind.
I wonder how hard it is to pass this test.
You should try
Find
it.
out.
I kind of want to.
You should.
After the show, let's go sailing, guys.
Oh, God.
Is sailing an Olympic sport?
I mean, I don't know.
I wonder how the U.S. would do. I'm just curious. The U.S. is dominating
As long
right now.
as mom's friend isn't involved, I don't think.
Right?
The U.S. is nearly untouchable at the Olympics. But who has been the most dominant on an individual level, Steve Migs?
I got to go Simone Biles.
Nope.
All right, what about the swimming girls? Katie Ledecky.
Nope.
The shot putting guy? Running out of options here. What's his name? Ryan Krauser.
Nope. It's Snoop Dogg. And we're going to tell you the latest in the Snoop Dogg shenanigans at 7:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
Christ, compassion, community. These 3 characteristics connect all believers. Here at Christian Healthcare Ministries, we prioritize our shared faith-based values by offering programs for every Christian. Why? Because that every Christian is you. From flexibility in picking providers to the ability to personalize your care with affordable options, you'll see biblical unity in action as our members make a difference. Learn more by visiting chministries.org/solution.
What kind of programs does this school have? How are the test scores? How many kids do a classroom? Homes.com knows these are all things you ask when you're home shopping as a parent. That's why each listing on Homes.com includes extensive reports on local schools, including photos, parent reviews, test scores, student-teacher ratio, school rankings, and more. The information is from multiple trusted sources and curated by Homes.com's dedicated in-house research team. It's all so you can make the right decision for your family. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
Did I hear you're shopping for a car? Because I've been at it for ages. Ugh, such a time suck, right?
Not really. I bought it on Carvana. Super convenient.
Oh, then comes all the financing, research. Am I right?
Well, you can, but I got pre-qualified for a Carvana auto loan in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, but then all the number crunching and terms, right?
Nope. I saw real numbers as I shopped, found my dream car, and got it in a couple of days.
Wait, like you already have it?
Yep.
Oh.
Go to Carvana.com to finance your car the convenient way.
Snoop Dogg has been everywhere at the Olympics. He learned how to call a goal from Andres Cantor during his visit to the women's soccer quarterfinal match.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
Between Team USA and Japan. This is what it sounded like.
I mean, I'm not going to tell you what to do. Show me. Okay. Ahí viene Lindsey Corral con la pelota. Peligro. Viene. ¡Gol! Well, you know how to hold that thing. He know how to hold that thing too long. I can hold it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
He is living the best life. And people are really having a lot of fun. I just see social media just blowing up with how much people have been enjoying Snoop Dogg on their television screen, myself included. I did not realize how much we needed Snoop Dogg in the Olympics, but it's been amazing. But my favorite tweet, I came across it this morning. Somebody tweeted out there, and he quote tweeted it. Snoop Dogg did. Otherwise, I would have never discovered this one. This guy, Josh, wrote, "My mom called me and told me how much she likes watching Snoop Dogg at the Olympics. And I had a reminder that she grounded me for buying his CD once." To which Snoop Dogg responded and said, "Thanks, Josh's mom."
Oh, Snoop is down with the moms. Moms are down with Snoop.
Him hanging out with, what's her, Martha Stewart, wearing the equestrian gear, might have been one of the funniest visuals of all the Olympics.
Well, you think he's just hanging out there for free?
Well, I'd assume not.
There is a report that states he is pulling in over $500,000 per day for his endorsements. Wow. And since none of us are very good at math, someone did it for us. This could mean that Snoop makes more than $8.5 million over 17 days.
Yes, sir. No wonder why he's so happy.
They're saying that there's an increase in ratings of 79% compared to the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. So they're saying that his presence is probably bringing some more people to the party.
I don't know if that's, I mean, I don't know. I don't know for sure. I feel like that's debatable. I think he's definitely like the sprinkles on top of a really good ice cream or something like that. Like he's adding flavor to everything. I don't know if I'm tuning in specifically for Snoop. But then again, if they did say, hey, Snoop's going to be throwing a shot put after this commercial break, I probably would stick around just to see how that goes.
Absolutely.
So they might be right. But I also think, don't you feel like last Olympics was during like the COVID time and there wasn't a full crowd. The energy wasn't the same. I wasn't really feeling the Olympics the last go round. But this time around with the full crowd, it's just more exciting.
I agree, 1,000%.
Yeah.
Feels really good.
And Snoop, I guess, Snoop is definitely adding to it.
Have there been any other celebrity sightings that you got real excited about?
Nothing on the level of Snoop. I mean, for a half second, I was like, oh, there's Tom Cruise. I'm like, why do I care?
Seth Rogen was there.
I didn't see Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen was there.
Was he hanging out with Snoop?
Probably.
I got to imagine. They're probably sharing an Airbnb.
Yes. Well, we are now over a week into the Olympic Games. So how well do you think you know the Olympic Games, Rockaholics? Call us up now for your shot at winning Limp Biscuit tickets.
Keep on rolling, baby.
206-803-ROCK. We'll take your calls after Pearl Jam.
The Daily Migs Show.
The Olympics are in full swing, Rockaholics. And if you are a fan of the games, you're going to have a chance at winning tickets to Limp Bizkit. They are at White River Amphitheater on August 20th, and I'm very excited the Daily Migs show is going.
We are all going. We're taking the next day off because we're so fired up to go see Limp Bizkit. We plan on partying.
Hell yeah, that show is 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Oh, man.
So we're going to play a little game. And I'm just going to throw it out there. Steve Migs, did you by chance make an intro for this?
I didn't personally, but the members of Limp Bizkit came through and wrote an intro for this game.
Dude, shout out Fred Durst.
Fred Durst, Wes Borland, and the gang for writing us a song this morning. That was pretty awesome.
That was
of
a
them.
banger.
They're quick with it, too.
So it's called Olympic Games or Lames. Sarah has come across a whole bunch of different events. Some have been in the Olympics at some point, and some have not. So we're going to have our Rockaholics guess if these were Olympic Games or not. And our contestants this morning are Daniel in Tacoma and Matthew in Woodinville. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
So the first of you to get 2 right will win those tickets to Limp Bizkit. Are you excited or what?
I'm on the edge of my seat.
I'm ready. You might want to stand up for this one, brother.
Woo! All right, we're going to start with Daniel. You have to say if it's an Olympic game or lame. Motorboat racing. Oh.
Lame.
Lame? Ooh,
Lame.
you are incorrect. It was an Olympic sport in 1908, and I guess never again. Matthew, billiards, game or lame?
Lame.
You would be correct.
Ooh, Matthew's on the board.
Okay, Daniel. Bodybuilding.
Lame.
You'd be correct, but they have been arguing for it since 1970. I'm surprised it isn't one, to be honest.
Now, Matthew, if you get this right, you win the game.
Sweet.
Rock climbing.
Lame.
Ooh, it is a game. It debuted in the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. Back to you, Daniel.
All right.
Poodle clipping.
Oh, it's poodle clipping.
Game or lame?
Poodle flipping?
Poodle clipping.
What?
Game.
No, it is lame. However, crazy as it sounds, it was tried out for future games at the Paris 1900 Olympics, but never became full status. And it's exactly what you think it is. They were...
Wait, they're like cutting poodles' hair?
Cutting poodles' hair.
Grooming dogs.
Yes. It
Man.
almost was an Olympic
The Olympics
game.
were wild back in the 1900s.
Right. Okay, you ready for your next one?
Let's do it.
Tug of war. Game or lame?
Game.
That's correct.
Was that Matthew? Yeah. Matthew won.
What?
Oh, my God.
Congratulations. You go to see Limp Bizkit.
That's the losers tour, right?
Yeah,
That's right.
That is absolutely right.
Woo woo! Congratulations,
All
Matthew.
4 of us are going to be there, so it definitely is the losers tour.
Corey Feldman, man, all the way.
Wait, if you're excited to see Corey Feldman, I don't know, man.
He's got his hair all grown out now.
He is going to be there. Yeah,
he is. Yeah, I did see a little clip of him ripping a guitar solo. It was interesting.
No, I was looking at some of these Olympic games, though, to determine if they're true or not. I want to throw one at you. Live pigeon shooting.
Oh. I'm going to say lame.
I'm going to say game. Danny, you would be correct. Thank you.
They killed the birds?
I guess it was only back in 1900 they did it, and more than 300 pigeons were shot and killed during the event. And I guess it was a bad look.
Well, can I tell you something I'm excited about, though? I believe I read that darts is going to be an Olympic sport in 2028.
Oh, my gosh.
Have you ever watched those guys on TV? It's awesome.
And what's
gals.
that, shuffleboard?
Axe throwing.
Well, I guess like curling is kind of like live action version of shuffleboard, but just on ice. Sure, give us darts. Why not? Like how you weren't in for it at first. Who am I to judge? As long as we're not doing pigeon shooting anymore, I think we're fine.
For sure.
Could you imagine if they brought back pigeon shooting and all of a sudden somebody turns on NBC and they're just shooting birds?
Oh, Lord. Well, Rockaholics, earlier this morning, we gave out a gold medal because someone was able to beat Migs. And if you'd like a shot at a gold medal, please give us a call now, 206-803-ROCK. Steve has a record of 215 wins, 64 losses, and 35 ties in 2024. And we play Beat Migs at 7:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
From the mind of a 2-foot-tall talking spokes puppet comes this year's biggest challenge. It's time for Bob's Dare to Compare, the hottest game show on TV that asks, what happens when you compare Bob's to the competition? You get style. You get quality. You get beeps and boops and dings and whomps. And thousands of dollars in savings. Everyone's a winner when you dare to compare with Bob's Discount Furniture. Shop in store or at mybobs.com to play now.
It's warming up, folks, and about time to turn on your AC unit and cross your fingers. Or you can give up that moment of truth and switch to an American Standard heat pump system like I did. My place is on Comfort Autopilot thanks to American Standard. Energy efficient and reliable, my heat pump keeps things cool like the Arctic in the summer. And with energy incentives, I was able to save. Ready for the future of comfort? Learn more at AmericanStandardAir.com/electrification.
Christy Pierce-Rampone here, former member of the U.S. Women's National Soccer Team, 3-time gold medalist, and 2-time World Cup champion. I'm mom to 2 teenage girls and a dog mom too. All 4 of them need lots of stuff, and we always need it fast. And that's why we use Amazon Prime. When our favorite leash broke, I went right to Prime, and with one click, I ordered it again. Not to mention all the great streaming shows I watch with family. From streaming to shopping, it's on Prime. Visit Amazon.com/Prime to get more out of whatever you're into. Whatever you're into, it's on Prime.
Okay, you can do this.
I know. Carvana makes it so convenient to sell your car. It's just hard to let go. My car and I have been through so much together.
But look, you already have a great offer from Carvana. That was fast.
Well, I know my license plate and VIN by heart, and those questions were easy.
You're almost there. Now to just accept the offer and schedule a pickup or drop-off.
How'd you do it? How are you so strong in letting go of your car?
Well, I already made up my mind, and Carvana's so easy.
Yeah, true. And sold.
Go to Carvana.com to sell your car the convenient way.
First, the bad news. SAP Business AI won't help you generate cubist versions of your family's holiday photos. But it will help you understand which supplier is best to help you roll out your plant-based packaging in Southeast Asia, or identify the training your junior project manager needs to rise up the ranks, and automate repetitive tasks while you focus on big innovations, so you can be ready for the next opportunity. Revolutionary technology, real-world results. That's SAP Business AI.
From the mind of a 2-foot-tall talking spokes puppet comes this year's biggest challenge. It's time for Bob's Dare to Compare, the hottest game show on TV that asks, what happens when you compare Bob's to the competition? You get style. You get quality. You get beeps and boops and dings and whomps. And thousands of dollars in savings. Everyone's a winner when you dare to compare with Bob's Discount Furniture. Shop in store or at mybobs.com to play now.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Eric from Kenmore is. Eric, are you there?
I am.
And if you beat Steve this morning, I'm going to send you a lovely Daily Migs gold medal in honor of the Olympics. You want one of those, don't you, Eric?
Yes, I do.
Yes. And we gave one away earlier this morning, so Steve's not on his game this Monday.
Thanks.
You're welcome. It's time for you to get out of here.
Goodbye.
For those playing at home, Eric has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
I am.
What is a baby kangaroo called?
A Joey.
Correct. What band recently retired from touring permanently because of Steven Tyler's vocal cord damage?
Guns N' Roses.
No.
Pass.
The 2026 Winter Olympics will take place in what European country?
Germany.
No.
France.
No.
Switzerland.
No. Ni is the symbol for what chemical element?
Nitrogen.
No.
Salt.
No.
Pass.
What color bandana does Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Michelangelo wear?
Green.
No.
Black.
No.
Orange.
Yes. What is 25% of 60?
15.
Correct. Kristen Wiig, Melissa McCarthy, and Rebel Wilson starred in what 2011 comedy?
Pass.
Which pizza chain popularized stuffed crust pizza?
Pizza Hut.
Correct. Eric, you got 4 correct. You know, he guessed a lot.
How many did Steve get earlier? Was it 4? 5.
You got 5.
All right. Well, it's a Monday.
You know, I liked how you were trying to twist that, trying to add a little positive spin. It didn't really work.
Put some respect on Steve Migs' name. Thank you, Danny. She tried to give you one less for your last game.
Well, I was just trying to remember if it was 4 or 5.
Steve, are you ready?
Yes.
What is a baby kangaroo called?
A Joe?
No.
A Joey.
Correct. What band recently retired from touring permanently because of Steven Tyler's vocal cord damage?
Oh, Aerosmith.
Correct. The 2026 Winter Olympics will take place in what European country?
Italy?
Whoa, yes.
What?
Ni is the symbol for what chemical element?
I don't know. Nitrogen?
No.
Ni?
Ni, yes.
Nitrous.
No.
Nitroglycerin.
No. What color bandana does Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Michelangelo wear?
I guess Danny's color. Orange.
Wow, yes. What is 25% of 60?
15.
What? Yes. Kristen Wiig, Melissa McCarthy, and Rebel Wilson starred in what 2011 comedy?
Bachelorettes. Bridesmaids.
Yes. Which pizza chain popularized stuffed crust pizza?
Pizza Hut.
Yes. Mount Everest is part of what mountain range?
The Cascades.
No. That confidence, though.
I knew I was running out of time, so I had to spit something out. I know it's wrong.
Yeah, it's probably the only one you know. But it doesn't matter because you got 7 correct, which is a win, 7-4. I'm sorry, Eric.
That's okay. Got the gold this morning. I'll come back and get the gold next time.
Wait, he didn't get the gold this morning, though.
Did he help Hannah? No, I think he's saying that you got the gold this morning.
Oh.
And he's going to come back and get the gold next time. There is no next time. I'm retiring a gold medal winner.
Yeah, after he didn't know Aerosmith.
He didn't know that one?
No.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's tough.
It was. Ni is the symbol for what chemical element?
No clue.
Nickel.
Yes.
Wow, Danny.
Thank you.
Big brain over there.
I was trying to think of something else. Yeah, I couldn't think. I was nitrogen and nitrous. That's about as far as it went.
And then Mount Everest is part of what mountain range?
The Himalayas?
Yes. Wow, Taryn and Danny would have beat Migs. But it doesn't matter because you still won. Congrats.
There's one more Beat Migs coming up at 8:50, and you can listen to it on the Odyssey app. Just download the app, log in, and listen for your chance to win your share of $100,000. And you can get more info on the contest at KISW.com. Now, Danny and Sarah,
Hi.
What is something odd that you guys get way too fired up about?
Gnomes!
Oh my gosh.
I think about them all the time.
You think about them all the time?
Yes, and my step-parents gave me a gnome yesterday and gnome earrings. I'm very excited about it.
Are we going to try and find gnomes in San Diego?
Yes.
No, we're not.
We're on a gnome hunt? Well, I guess maybe Sarah and I are the only two that are going to do this.
Danny, is there something weird you get fired up about?
You know, no. After that enthusiasm, I think I'm pretty freaking normal, Taryn. Yeah, nothing on that level, right?
Rockaholics, if there's an odd thing you get way too fired up about, please give us a call now, 206-803-ROCK. And we're bringing this up, Steve, because you texted us over the weekend way too excited about something so dumb.
Oh, we're going to go there now, huh?
We're going to tell you what it was after Nickelback.
The Daily Migs Show.
What odd thing do you get way too fired up about? 206-803-ROCK. Migs, I want you to just go ahead and tell everyone what you texted us over the weekend.
So we took Tatum. It was one of those like church fair type of things. It was in Lakewood, and it was like one of those things where they set up like they got a bouncy house. That's the main reason. Tatum wanted to jump around the bouncy house, but they also had a bunch of other stuff like face painting and like firing off these little rockets so you step on them and they go fire up in the air. So we were having a great time. At least Tatum was. I started having a great time when all of a sudden, jumping up to the microphone when the band was done performing, was a ventriloquist. And my wife could not stop laughing at me because I did not want to walk away. I'm like, you guys go over there. I'll be right back. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I kind of want to see what this guy's going to do. He had a parrot, and he was crushing it.
I'm like picturing you like fighting your way to the very front and like fangirling.
Well, it wasn't really a stage. It was kind of like on a little dirt patch. But you know what? It was still pretty freaking awesome. And I didn't get to see Jeff Dunham yesterday, so this was my only chance to get to watch a ventriloquist.
Are you telling me there were 2 ventriloquists in the Pacific Northwest on the same weekend? How does that even happen?
And if you're wondering why I didn't go to see Jeff Dunham, it's because I don't have anyone in my life that wants to go see a ventriloquist as bad as I do.
So the church fair was the gift that gave.
It honestly, it satiated the need. But then the best part was we're still there, and there's a camel, Hank the Tank, who's there as well to be pet and fed. And I put that in the group text as well. And our friend Sarah lost her mind about that. Apparently she gets unreasonably excited about that stupid thing.
Where does that camel live normally?
Somewhere in Lakewood, I'd imagine. I don't know.
Where are camels from? Like Egypt, the Sahara? I don't
so
know.
Wait, took a flight here, first class?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I don't know where the camels live.
Maybe I need one. Maybe I need a camel.
Yes. Oh yeah, run that by Brad.
The answer is no. I already know that. 206-803-ROCK. What odd thing do you get way too excited about? Justin in Ferndale.
Good morning, everyone. And for me, it's a board game that's been around for almost 40 years now, but it involves tabletop miniatures, and it's Warhammer. And whenever I find someone that knows about the lore as much as I do, we just geek out for hours.
I know nothing about Warhammer except that people spend a lot of time and sometimes a lot of money to get these figures painted.
Tons of money. Like over the years that I've done it, it's probably been close to 10K.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, I knew Zach used to be the front man for Vendetta Red, like for his like day job or like a side job. I'm not even sure, but like he would paint Warhammer figurines and get good money for it.
Justin, how big are these figurines?
So it is. There are miniatures about the size of your thumb, all the way up to sizes of, I don't know, like 2 feet tall, but those are like huge titans that cost like multiple thousands of dollars. And then they just came out with a new game called Epic, which the miniatures are smaller than your thumbnail.
Wow. I mean, I was today years old when I learned about Warhammer.
Oh, yeah, it's a big thing.
Scooter in Edgewood, what odd thing do you get way too fired up about?
Morning, Darren. Chainsawing.
I love that.
What is it?
Chainsawing.
Oh.
Yeah, it somehow just the smoke and the exhaust and the chips flying just kind of makes me feel like a man, I guess.
I like the smell of it afterwards, too, like that freshly cut up wood.
Scooter,
heck yeah.
This is a stupid question then. Did you get fired up? Do you remember the band Jackal and they had the song The Lumberjack where instead of a guitar solo, they had a chainsaw solo?
I don't remember that, but they sure scare the crap out of me when I'm at these Halloween places and the guy runs around with a chainsaw.
Yeah. Dude, those freak me out, and I know that they're not even like fully operating. Like they don't have like the chain in them, so you're not going to get hurt or there's no blade in them, but it's still the sound of it. It just freaks me out.
Terrifying.
What in the Terrans house is this? Jackal, baby. Is that a toe tapper?
That is definitely a toe tapper. What odd thing do you get way too fired up about?
When I was a kid watching Headbangers Ball, and I remember being like, this is so cool.
So metal. 206-803-ROCK. What odd thing do you get way too fired up about? Ray on I-5.
Other people's tattoos.
Now, I know some people don't like to talk about their tattoos, but do you ask people about their tattoos?
I do, because I love their stories. And you never know what the story is going to be sometimes. You could look at a tattoo and think, oh, that could be for this, and it's not.
See, I don't mind. Like, I some people don't like you mentioned, Taryn, that they don't like people asking about the tattoos. They don't want to talk about the stories. So I'm like, I had the tattoos. I can understand that. I have no problem. I'm all for like sharing stories about why I have a tattoo, because I agree with Ray. There's always a great story behind it, whether the tattoo or the moment in time. I get nervous whenever anyone says, "Oh, let me see your tattoos," because I'm afraid that they're going to want to show me theirs, which I'm fine with, until they start taking their clothes off. And I remember one time being at a PetSmart, and this dude's just like, "Dude, I love your tattoos." He's like, "Oh, you got to see the one I have." I'm like, "All right." And he takes his shirt off in an aisle, in the food aisle of PetSmart.
And then you started blushing.
And then the whole time, I'm like, people are walking by, and there's just two dudes, and I'm staring at this guy's back, not knowing how to get out of this situation. But he's shirtless, showing me this tattoo, which wasn't even that great. But it was just like one of those moments where you're just like, get me out of this. This is so uncomfortable. I feel like, you know what? If you want to share your tattoo to someone who has a tattoo, by all means, do it. But if you have to take off a body of clothing, then maybe don't.
If you're going to Limp Bizkit next week and you see Steve Migs, please start a tattoo conversation with him and then take your clothes off.
Oh, at Limp Bizkit, all shirts are off.
Yeah, that's probably going to be the case. It's going to be hot.
It's going to be hot, and we're rolling, baby. We went to the music of Limp Bizkit, not actually on a drug, but that sounded weird.
It's a school night, Steve. Come on. Why are football fans and former players mad at this poor rookie because he doesn't want to be a slob? We're going to go straight to the comments at 8:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
From the mind of a 2-foot-tall talking spokes puppet comes this year's biggest challenge. It's time for Bob's Dare to Compare, the hottest game show on TV that asks, what happens when you compare Bob's to the competition? You get style. You get quality. You get beeps and boops and dings and whomps. And thousands of dollars in savings. Everyone's a winner when you dare to compare with Bob's Discount Furniture. Shop in store or at mybobs.com to play now.
It's warming up, folks, and about time to turn on your AC unit and cross your fingers. Or you can give up that moment of truth and switch to an American Standard heat pump system like I did. My place is on Comfort Autopilot thanks to American Standard. Energy efficient and reliable, my heat pump keeps things cool like the Arctic in the summer. And with energy incentives, I was able to save. Ready for the future of comfort? Learn more at americanstandardair.com/electrification.
Christy Pierce-Rampone here, former member of the U.S. Women's National Soccer Team, 3-time gold medalist, 2-time World Cup champion, and part of the '99 team that won the Women's World Cup, igniting passion for soccer everywhere. I'm mom to 2 teenage girls, and quality time together is prime time. We love to cook, and I have an obsession, a healthy one of course, with cooking utensils. Where do I turn? Amazon Prime, to get them fast. And when they arrive, where do I turn? To Prime, to stream the best cooking shows. And then, for dessert, what do? The Rampone team streams. Each of us gets to be the captain and pick the show. Right now, we're all over British TV, part of a Prime subscription. I think a trip to the UK is in the future, and of course, we'll get all we need for that trip. From workout clothes to raincoats, from plaids to luggage, from travel guides to umbrellas, from streaming to shopping, it's on Prime. Visit Amazon.com/Prime to get more out of whatever you're into. That's Amazon.com/Prime.
Everyone knows social media is a time suck, and what you're about to hear proves it. If it's online, someone, somewhere, has an opinion and is whining about it. So let's get straight to the comments.
Chicago Bears rookie quarterback Caleb Williams has made news for telling his teammates to clean up after themselves.
How dare he?
Very controversial. He told his teammates that they need to help out the custodians and pick up the water bottles and the towels instead of just leaving them strewn all over the ground. So teammate Kevin Byard did an interview and explained exactly what happened.
I think it's the intangibles. I'll give you a great example. This was literally just yesterday, last night, we did our walkthrough. And we finished the walkthrough. And, Coach, he's talked, and, players usually break down. Usually a veteran breaks it down. And Kaylee wanted to jump into the middle to break it down. And usually, as a rookie, he's like, oh, what does this guy got to say?
Right.
But no, he honestly was just like, hey, first thing he says, he's like, hey, man, we're all grown men here, right? We're getting a little too sloppy. You know what I'm saying? We're leaving water bottles and towels and all type of things around, man. Like, these custodians have a lot of square footage they have to cover around this whole building. Let's try to help them out by cleaning up after ourselves. And that's just little things, man, because I just think that when you want to be a great player, you always focus on the little details. You know what I mean? Not even just the details of the play, but the details of everything around you.
Yeah.
I wonder if Caleb at one point was like he had to work in as a custodian, or a family member was a custodian or something along those lines, or he had to clean up a lot. Because like when you worked in the restaurant industry, you're a lot more, I think, respectful of the fact of not being a slob because you remember how awful it was when you were as well.
That is a solid theory, Steve Migs. And even though this was a pretty stand-up gesture, most people had to complain online, of course.
Of course they do.
So we're going to go straight to the comments.
We sent a few of these comments to our production director, Jason, a.k.a. Veggie Dog, a.k.a. VD, and said, hey, man, pick out some of your favorite ones and reenact it however you want, just to illustrate how people get worked up over the dumbest S on social media. Are you ready for the first comment about Caleb Williams wanting his teammates to not be slobs?
Indeed, I am.
All right.
Breaking news. Caleb Williams tells people to be a normal human. Story at 11.
It does seem like a very simple thing. Like, why would you get so mad about this?
I'm sorry. You don't have the right to tell your teammates what to do. You're a rookie. Get used to carrying Barbie bags. Rookie!
Poor Caleb.
Poor Caleb, the richest.
He just wanted people to be, show a little human decency.
I mean, yes, but I'm never going to use the term poor and Caleb in the same sentence because the guy is making bank already.
Imagine, as a rookie, having to tell full husbands and fathers to pick up after themselves. SMH. Be f***ing decent, man. And wash your feet.
I thought that last part might just be Jason taking a shot at Danny and I.
Well, maybe that person that made the comment listens to the Daily Migs show.
Oh, that could be it too. Yes. Here we have a couple more comments.
Just paint your nails again, bruh.
I saw a lot of people commenting that because Caleb, he ruffled some feathers because he had a picture of him after he got drafted and his fingernails were painted, and that just sent everybody into a downward spiral. It'd be Danny's favorite teammate. Yes.
I tell you what, our team sucks, and we'll never win a Super Bowl again. But hey, at least our rich underperforming players can clean up after themselves. Get the out of here, all right?
And now this wasn't a comment on social media, but it was a former football player actually had something to say about what Caleb's doing, which I thought was kind of interesting because we all have our opinions and taking shots at him for whatever it may be. But here's a guy who played in the NFL for quite some time with, I think, the Giants, Amani Toomer. I don't know if you remember that guy. He was a wide receiver, and he was not too happy about what Caleb Williams did. So maybe he should go straight to the comments.
He's Russell Wilson 2.0.
Uh-oh.
Okay, that's a bad insult right there. How dare he?
This is not going to go over well. If you came in the locker room and some rookie's going to come in who hasn't played one snap, right? Talking, we're wearing the fingernail polish.
Again with the fingernail polish. It's like, what is the big deal? Guess you're just not used to seeing that on a quarterback.
Yeah. Now he's going to come in here and tell me, who've been here, who've been through the struggle, that I need to clean up? No, how about rookie? How about you clean up after me? Right. How about that? Don't give me this crap. I don't like it at all. I feel like rookies should earn their respect. Sure. Just because you got drafted number 1 doesn't mean nothing to me because I don't even know if you're good.
But do you think he's trying to earn his respect, earn people's respect by being like, hey, man, we got to be better about just the little things like cleaning up after ourselves?
Yeah.
I don't understand why it would be that worked up. I mean, I get being mad at him for having fingernail polish. That's just unacceptable.
Yeah, Steve punches me every morning for that. Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least with you, I mean, it would slow down your passing if you had fingernail polish on your hands. It weighs you down, all that shellac, whatever it is that's on there.
That's really the reason I have never joined the NFL. Just the fingernail polish.
Danny used to throw an amazing spiral until he got fingernail polish on his hands.
He's way better at football than he is baseball.
Are we sure about that?
No, we're not. But I'd like to see it. I'm not going to lie. There's an Olympian, and he's got a massive bulge. But did that massive bulge crush his dreams of winning a medal at the Olympics? We're going to tell you what's trending after Temple of the Dog.
The Daily Migs Show.
Mondays are a lot. You wake up, there's been a busy weekend gone by, and you're trying to sort through everything that has happened in the world, and pop culture is enormous. So we are here to help you out with what is trending.
Trending on the Daily Migs Show. What's trending? Let's go. Let's go.
is a French pole vaulter by the name of Anthony Amirati, and he went viral for knocking the bar over with his bulge.
With his pole vault.
Yes. With his pole.
Have you seen the video of this?
I have.
It's the greatest video of all time.
So people are reporting that his, quote, massive bulge may have cost him a chance at a medal, but it's actually not true. If you watch the video, you can see his legs clearly hit the bar first.
Yeah, but the bulge is what took it over.
But the bulge definitely catches it.
And in
like
slow motion,
ricochets.
I love that they show it in slow motion because it's just showing like the bulge is just flopping. It's. I bet he was very popular in the little campus that they have with the ladies.
Oh yeah, the
Especially
village,
after
the Olympics
in the village.
village.
I bet afterwards he was very popular.
He made 3 attempts to clear it. He never made it. He missed all 3, but only one was involving his package.
Well, did each part of his package then just the twig and berries? No, probably not. All right. Anyone here play fantasy football?
I have,
Any fantasy sports? Did you ever play where you had like a punishment if you ended up losing? Like some people put up, obviously everyone wants to like put up money for or a trophy or a championship belt when it comes to who wins. But sometimes even for the losers, they have a punishment that they have to do.
No, this is the first I've heard of it.
I've had some friends that have done some creative things, like dressed up and done something, wore diapers in a mall and crazy stuff along those lines. Shout out to my friend Tony F. and Mitchell. But other people have done some stupid stuff as well. But this might be the best one ever. And it's Luke Combs, who's a country music artist. He made the losers of his fantasy football league, I guess they had an agreement where like he said, look, you guys lose. The loser has to come up on stage and sing in front of a crowd when I perform in front of 60,000 people. Now, let's just say that person does not have a good singing voice. So that makes it even extra, I guess, embarrassing. Here's that moment up on stage.
I've been in a fantasy football league with some of my best friends from high school for 12 years now. Last year, we decided that whoever lost was going to have to come on stage and sing with me tonight.
Is that what that is?
Scream singing.
Took a second for me to figure out what the hell he was singing. What if it's like your favorite song? I don't think Walking in Memphis is
Walking in Memphis is a cover.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because if you did one of his hit songs and made that guy sing it, I think everyone in the crowd would be like, that's great. You're punishing your friend, but you're also punishing us.
You're ruining our song.
Yeah.
For his 61st birthday, Metallica's James Hetfield inhaled some helium and then sang a very high-pitched version of Enter Sandman. Check it out.
Enter light of the Neverland, yeah.
I didn't know that Cartman's now fronting Metallica.
That might be a good idea for Sarah's 40th birthday coming up.
Yeah.
Get you to take some helium in and sing us a song.
That won't be for 20 years.
20 days, right? Can we hear that one again? Yeah, that was so great.
So good. Enter light of the Neverland, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just thinking like 21-year-old version of James Hetfield would be celebrating his birthday a little bit differently than 61-year-old, even 31 or even 41-year-old version of 61. He's sucking helium. I love this guy. That's pretty awesome. Do you want to talk about the YouTube pranker real quick?
Sure, absolutely.
I saw this going viral, and I thought this was just hilarious. The person's name is Stanley Chen, and he likes to prank people on YouTube. So he invited a bunch of influencers to an opening of this fancy new ramen restaurant in Australia, but this wasn't a real restaurant. He made the whole thing up just to F with influencers as a giant prank and served them instant ramen as their meal. And the best part is they were all talking about how great it was. In fact, here's the guy setting it all up.
7 days ago, I created a fake 5-star ramen restaurant and called it Nisei Ramen, or translated from Japanese, fake ramen. We took some photos, set up a completely fake website, and made a TikTok about Nisei that went viral. I started only letting in influencers who had over 100,000 followers.
How many followers do you have?
I have 240K.
To make it even fancier, we served all of our instant ramen in plant pots and even hired a DJ to play nature noises, but the only thing that really mattered was if people believed it was real.
Would you guys come back? Yeah, absolutely. Beautiful.
That's an elaborate prank.
I also think it's just so funny that there's somebody that like will be like, yeah, I have 200-something followers, 40,000 or 240, whatever. A lot of followers. 240,000 followers.
Numbers.
Can I get hooked up with this restaurant access? Like, what a weird world we live in.
It would be awesome if somebody would beat Steve this morning and then be awarded a gold medal. It has happened once. Will it happen again at 8:50? Steve has a record of 216 wins, 64 losses, and 35 ties in 2024. 206-803-ROCK. We'll play Beat Migs at 8:50.
The Daly Migs Show.
For those in the market for flavor, there's Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas, a flavorful drink that's a modern twist on a Mexican street classic with 4 vibrant and refreshing flavors. Pineapple, watermelon, hibiscus, and cucumber lime, made with a splash of real fruit juice. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas are perfect for any fiesta, small or big. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas, boldly authentic, vibrantly flavorful. Drink responsibly. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas flavored beers imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. Hibiscus contains juice only for color.
It's time to take back freedom over your health care. This open enrollment, learn more about how Christian Healthcare Ministries, a faith-based alternative to health insurance, empowers you with choice as you make medical decisions. Discover flexibility to pick your providers with programs as low as $92 per month. Plus, when you prep ahead, you can have peace of mind as you're surrounded in spiritual support. So what are you waiting for? Start saving today. Enroll at chministries.org/solution.
What kind of programs does this school have? How are the test scores? How many kids do a classroom? Homes.com knows these are all things you ask when you're home shopping as a parent. That's why each listing on Homes.com includes extensive reports on local schools, including photos, parent reviews, test scores, student-teacher ratio, school rankings, and more. The information is from multiple trusted sources and curated by Homes.com's dedicated in-house research team. It's all so you can make the right decision for your family. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
For those in the market for flavor, there's Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas, a flavorful drink that's a modern twist on a Mexican street classic with 4 vibrant and refreshing flavors. Pineapple, watermelon, hibiscus, and cucumber lime, made with a splash of real fruit juice. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas are perfect for any fiesta, small or big. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas, boldly authentic, vibrantly flavorful. Drink responsibly. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas flavored beers imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. Hibiscus contains juice only for color.
It's one thing falling in love with a house, and quite another navigating the world of negotiating, mortgage lenders, and finding the budget that works best for you. Guidance from an agent who's a Realtor can make all the difference, because that's who we are. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.
From the mind of a 2-foot-tall talking spokes puppet comes this year's biggest challenge. It's time for Bob's Dare to Compare, the hottest game show on TV that asks, what happens when you compare Bob's to the competition? You get style. You get quality. You get beeps and boops and dings and whomps. And thousands of dollars in savings. Everyone's a winner when you dare to compare with Bob's Discount Furniture. Shop in store or at mybobs.com to play now.
Experience one of the world's top universities on a young and dynamic campus. At the University of British Columbia's Okanagan campus, we bring worlds together to reveal new ways of thinking. Visit ok.ubc.ca to find out more.
The Daly Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa. Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Ethan from Montana is. Ethan, are you there? Ethan, are you there? Ethan.
Oh, okay, here I am.
Where the hell have you been?
Yeah, we've been waiting for you.
My phone ended up on mute. We're good now.
All right.
Well, Ethan, if you end up beating Migs, I'm going to send you a beautiful gold Daly Migs medal all the way to Montana. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
All right, Steve, it's time for you to get out of here.
Goodbye.
For those playing at home, Ethan has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
How many months have 31 days?
4, 5, 6.
No. Olympian Noah Lyles recently became the world's fastest man. Is from what country?
USA.
Correct. What actor has been married to Mimi Rogers, Nicole Kidman, and Katie Holmes?
No clue.
Pass.
you doing? Oh, not too bad. Good. Hey, they just wanted
Aretha Franklin.
People are doing like commercial.
Had the 60s hit song titled A Natural What?
Okay. And otherwise.
Tell this guy you're in the middle of the game.
Smart.
You're doing something very important.
Yeah.
Whatever you're doing, Ethan, is not as important as this right now.
What? I had to talk to the cop real quick.
Oh, that was a cop? Oh,
Yeah,
my
it
gosh. Oh, geez. Okay, Aretha Franklin had the 60s hit song titled A Natural What?
Pass.
In Greek mythology, who is the Olympian god of the sea?
Neptune.
No.
Poseidon.
Correct. Brie cheese originated in what European country?
Russia.
No.
Germany.
No.
Ethan! We need an explanation.
Yeah, what was the cop telling you?
Did you get in trouble for playing Beat Migs?
No. So we're in the middle of what's essentially a hurricane cleanup at our golf course, and we've been having to just do dump run after dump run, but no one quite seems to know we're from the golf course and have the only authorization to dump at this pile.
Oh, so the cop thought you were doing something you weren't supposed to be doing, but you were in the clear.
Uh-huh.
That definitely is not fair.
I legit thought he got pulled over for playing Beat Migs.
I thought he was in the drive-thru or something.
I thought so too, but then he's like, the cop. What happened?
Ethan had an incident with a police officer.
Yeah.
Because I see all of your heads just pop up in the other room and they all just start cracking up. Like, what the hell is going on in there? I thought he cursed.
No, he had a whole conversation with a cop while Sarah's getting mad at him for not answering the question.
I was telling him to tell whoever he was talking to that this is way more important. And then he said that he was talking to a cop. And I was like, oh, maybe not.
It definitely hurt his performance.
It was a very bad timing. Was not expecting that.
Wow. So the cop didn't help him with any of the answers?
Not at all.
No, he didn't want to play Beat Migs?
Yeah, you should put me on speakerphone. Maybe the cop could have been your buddy. All right, Steve, are you ready?
Yes.
How many months have 31 days?
How many months? 7.
Yes.
Oh.
Olympian Noah Lyles recently became the world's fastest man. Is from what country?
He's from America. United States of America.
He sure is. What actor has been married to Mimi Rogers, Nicole Kidman, and Katie Holmes?
Tom Cruise.
Correct.
Jump on
Aretha Franklin had the 60s hit song titled A Natural What?
A what?
A Natural What?
Treasure?
No.
Pleasure?
No.
Whoa. Disaster?
No. In Greek mythology, who is the Olympian god of the sea?
That would be Aquaman.
No.
Poseidon?
Correct. Brie cheese originated in what European country?
I'm going to say France.
Wow, oui, yes.
Oui.
What group was made up of Ad Rock, MCA, and Mike D?
Beastie Boys.
You know it. Before 1930, the Turkish city Istanbul was called what?
Constantinople.
What in the world? Correct.
Is it They Might Be Giant song?
Arnold Palmer was famous for playing what sport?
Istanbul, not Constantinople. What?
Arnold Palmer was famous for playing what sport? Correct. I am shook that you got that right, but apparently you know a song from it. Steve, you got 8 correct, which is a big win. 8-2.
Oh.
But Ethan,
Man, I knew pretty much every question after that one. I'll be back when I don't have to talk to a cop next time.
Yes. So you got to redeem yourself, Ethan, because you were distracted.
I felt so bad. I really thought he was ordering a coffee, and I was like, rude. But then I'm like, oh, the Poe.
So he's in the middle of a conversation with the cop while you guys are trying to play.
Yes.
Oh, I got to go back and listen to
and
this.
then I'm just getting upset with him for not paying attention to me.
Sophie, you missed it. See, they were in hurricane cleanup, and that he was dumping somewhere that they didn't think he had authorization to. So he didn't get pulled over.
Right.
I thought he was in trouble. I know.
Aretha Franklin had the 60s hit song A Natural
Woman.
Natural.
Oh, yeah, that makes more sense than Disaster.
Yeah, rude. But that's the only one you got wrong, so wow. Oh.
Constantinople, and a long time gone in Constantinople. Now it's church delight on a moonlit night. Every gal in Constantinople lives in Istanbul.
This is how you knew that
This
answer.
is the dumb reason why I know the answer to that question.
I would have bet my left leg that you would have not gotten that.
Was once New Amsterdam.
Oh.
When they changed it, I can't say.
People just like
They're better that way.
Is that how you know the New York was New Amsterdam, too?
Yeah, I learned everything from They Might Be Giants. And I didn't even like the band.
Somehow you know all the lyrics.
Because it's a real toe tapper.
It's quite the toe tapper,
kinda
Karen.
is.
I feel like this is your jam.
I'm totally down with this song. Any day.
Well, congrats. That got you the win, kind of.
Rockaholics, download the free Odyssey app, log in, and start listening to KISW for your chance to win your share of $100,000. It's very simple. You just create or log into your existing free account on the Odyssey app and stream away. For more info on the contest, you can visit KISW.com. Now, this is one of our favorite times of year because we get to give back in a really cool way. Kicks for Kids has returned, and we need your help putting brand new shoes on local kids in need. Steve Migs, what was your favorite brand of shoe when you were a kid?
Oh, man, definitely Converse. Chuck Taylor's.
Always. Go to KISW.com right now, and you can donate for more info. And we're going to be chatting with Zoe Bill from Mary's Place after Metallica.
The Daly Migs Show.
Rockaholics, this is one of our favorite times of year. As kids prepare to go back to school, we help kids prepare with the help of the folks at Mary's Place.
And in the past, the Rockaholics have stepped up and helped raise so much money to help put brand new shoes on kids in need through Mary's Place and with Kicks for Kids. So it's our favorite time of the year to be able to help and give back.
And we've got the Youth Services Director of Mary's Place on the phone with us this morning. Her name is Zoe Bill, and she is at the Bellevue location right now. Good morning, Zoe.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Hey, thanks for all you do in this community and what you're doing for kids with Kicks for Kids this year.
Yeah, we really appreciate it, and we appreciate the generosity from you and the viewers to get that money. Yeah.
And Zoe, so tell us exactly, like for the Rockaholics that maybe aren't familiar with Mary's Place and also with Kicks for Kids. I know we do it every year, but you just never know. Sometimes not everyone's in the loop. What are we hoping to accomplish with Kicks for Kids?
Yeah, we're hoping to accomplish giving our kids new shoes for school. So our kids have been through a lot. We have them in shelter, and we have them in our outreach program, and they're experiencing homelessness in a really difficult time. But Kicks for Kids allows them to get brand new shoes, to have the confidence to enter this new school year and do a great job with their education and school, even despite all the rough times they've had with their family. So Kicks for Kids has been amazing in providing that for our kids for many years in the past, as well as this year, hopefully.
And so I know in the past we've been able to come by and swing by like certain places where you've had to set up for shelters for some of these families that have just kind of hit some tough times and then trying to rebuild their life. And then I know myself and Danny and Sarah, we've gone before to hand out like the gift cards so they could go to like, get a brand new pair of Nikes or get a brand new pair of Converse or whatever it is that they want to pick. And the look on their face, it's just, you could just see like they just how appreciative they are. And I mean, you can't put a dollar amount, in my opinion, on how that feels to see how happy they are to be able to put on a brand new pair of shoes. And the Rockaholics in the past have helped raise so much money over the several years. It's been over $140,000 raised to put brand new shoes on kids in need. Our goal this year is $20,000. And I do believe that we can hit it with the help of the generosity of the Rockaholics.
Definitely. It's been amazing, especially seeing, just as you said, the look on their face is adorable. Seeing them sprint around is so sweet. Yeah, it's great.
We're talking with Zoe Bill, who is a representative from Mary's Place. I read that last year, you sometimes forget the number, but we helped out nearly 4,000 kids through Mary's Place last year. Could you maybe give us just a success story from one of the families that you have worked with in your role at Mary's Place?
There's so many to choose from, but I think I remember last year specifically, we had a family that was a family of 5. So they had 3 younger ones, a brand new newborn baby, and a high schooler and a junior high. And we went and we were able to get them a gift card, and we went with them to get the shoes. And the shoes they wore, I remember on the first day of school, I have this adorable picture of them smiling with their newborn sibling waiting for the bus. And as I was taking the picture, they're like, wait, make sure you get my shoes in it. I really want them to see my shoes.
That's awesome.
And it was so adorable. And they just had a great time, and we're really proud that they were able to have that confidence, to walk into school with a brand new pair of shoes.
And what's so cool is that then these families that, that are struggling to make ends meet, they don't have to worry about that because we're able to help keep those dollars that they do have in their pockets so they can buy other essentials to help their families, sustain a school year. But what are some of the other things? Obviously, giving kids shoes is great. What are some of the other wonderful things that you're able to do for kids through Mary's Place as they go back to school?
Yeah, we do a back-to-school event at the beginning of the year, so we're able to give them backpacks and school supplies, so they have everything they need. We're able to get them clothes, and that's all because of the generosity of the community. Most, if not all of those things are donated by the community, and we're able to make sure those kids look great on the first day of school and also feel great with being able to pull out their brand new pencils, their brand new notebook, and feel that they get the same thing that their peers get, and that their homelessness or, the new baby that might cost a lot for mom, isn't holding them back, and they're able to really just dive right into their education and feel confident in doing that.
So what we're hoping is that people go on the website, KSW.com. They can click on the links, get right to Mary's Place, put in a donation. Like we said, we're hoping to raise $20,000 for Mary's Place. We've done it before. I truly believe that we could do it again. In fact, maybe even surpass that by a lot, which would be awesome. And if people could do any amount, $5, $10, $100, whatever you can afford, every amount helps put brand new shoes on kids in need.
Great. Yeah. Thank you so much. And thanks for the Rockaholics and for KISW for doing this. We really appreciate it, and it's been great for our kids, and we're looking forward to this year, too.
Well, thanks for all you do for our community, Zoe, and we'll chat with you soon.
Thank you.
Take care.
My heart feels so happy now.
Oh, yeah. Donate. Go to KSW.com right now.
Let's do it, Rockaholics. Now, we know that you are a massive music fan, but do you think that you'd be able to name a song after only hearing 1 second from its chorus? Prove it to us, and if you do, you'll win tickets to see Limp Bizkit at White River Amphitheater on August 20th. 206-803-ROCK. We'll play Hook or Shook at 9:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
First, the bad news. SAP Business AI won't help you generate cubist versions of your family's holiday photos. But it will help you understand which supplier is best to help you roll out your plant-based packaging in Southeast Asia, or identify the training your junior project manager needs to rise up the ranks, and automate repetitive tasks while you focus on big innovations, so you can be ready for the next opportunity. Revolutionary technology, real-world results. That's SAP Business AI.
From the mind of a 2-foot-tall talking spokes puppet comes this year's biggest challenge. It's time for Bob's Dare to Compare, the hottest game show on TV that asks, what happens when you compare Bob's to the competition? You get style. You get quality. You get beeps and boops and dings and whomps. And thousands of dollars in savings. Everyone's a winner when you dare to compare with Bob's Discount Furniture. Shop in store or at mybobs.com to play now.
It's warming up, folks, and about time to turn on your AC unit and cross your fingers. Or you can give up that moment of truth and switch to an American Standard heat pump system like I did. My place is on Comfort Autopilot thanks to American Standard. Energy efficient and reliable, my heat pump keeps things cool like the Arctic in the summer. And with energy incentives, I was able to save. Ready for the future of comfort? Learn more at americanstandardair.com/electrification.
A sense of belonging is vital to human connection. At Providence, we're cultivating a workplace where every person feels inspired and included, where our workforce reflects the communities we serve, and our differences are considered a source of strength, where everyone can grow, where everyone belongs. We're hiring across our 7-state footprint for roles in nursing, allied health, clinical support, information technology, and administration. Find a fulfilling role at providence.jobs/belong.
The Daily Migs Show presents the Extreme Music Showdown. Let's play Hook or Shook. Please sign this waiver before we continue. Thank you. We'll drop a 1-second snippet of the hook of a song. If you can't name the song, watch out. You're gonna get shook.
It is time to play Hook or Shook, Rockaholics. Danny is going to play 1 second of a hook from a song that he picked, and you simply have to guess what that song is. This week, we are playing for tickets to see Limp Bizkit at White River Amphitheater, August 20th. We're going to be there.
We're all going to be there.
Oh, it's going to be amazing.
We're taking the next day off.
You know it, baby.
Because we're going to party like it's 2007 again.
Our contestant this morning is Katie from Everett. Good morning, Katie.
Good morning, everybody.
So you've got to get both of these songs right to win those tickets. The first one, you'll be on your own. The second one, this is where you can get shook because a member of our show at random will have to get it right for you. And if not, you will lose. Caller 9 will get the tickets instead. Let's see who you're playing with. Me, Migs, or Sarah.
All right, the wheels are spinning. Let's see what's going to land on, Taryn. Will it be you? Nope. It's on Sarah right now, and I think it's going to stay on her. Oh, it's the Katie and Sarah show.
Let's go, ladies. All right, Katie, are you ready?
I am. One more time, just to make sure I got it. Is that Keep Them Separated by Offspring?
Boom.
It's not the name of the song, but I'll give it to you.
We have no integrity on this game.
It's a good. It's called Come Out and Play.
Oh,
I'm going to put on my
I'm sorry.
It's because Danny's favorite band is Offspring, so he's not willing to bend on these things.
is.
But we're going to bend for you.
They're one of my favorite bands, too, and I got to see them a few months ago. And It
Yeah.
was super awesome. I've been waiting like 20 years to see them, so it was an awesome show.
You don't love them enough to know their name of their songs?
Oh,
No, I'm kidding.
We just want to party with
At least
Katie
they do the
Limp
band.
Bizkit.
That's right.
All right, Sarah, are you ready for your song?
You know it. Can I hear that again, Danny? Okay.
Do you need help?
I am pretty sure it's the band that just called it quits, right?
Yes.
Because that would make a lot of sense.
Yes.
Aerosmith.
And I'm pretty sure that the name of the song is right
like
there
in there.
in the hook.
Yeah.
Let's hear it again then. Oh! Ragdoll, right? Yes! Katie! That's right!
I had faith in you the whole time.
I didn't.
Katie, if you see us at Limp Bizkit, come say hi.
I will be there, and I will look for you guys. It's going to be an awesome show. Again, another band I've been waiting like 20 years to see.
Me too.
Me too. I've never seen him. I know you, Steve Migs, you've seen
I've
them.
seen them a few times, and they've never disappointed. And just look for us. We'll be easy to find. We'll be the 4 people with red backwards baseball caps on. The only 4.
Do you think there's going to be a lot of red baseball
Yes.
caps?
I almost feel like we can't do that. Because I think 95% of the crowd is going to be wearing backwards red baseball caps and white T-shirts and maybe even khakis.
Oh,
Everyone's going to be dressed as Fred Durst from
gonna
back
be
in the 2000s.
so great. It's an iconic look, really.
Yeah.
If we've talked about something this morning that you want to talk about, call us up now. 206-803-ROCK. We will check in with the Rockaholics after Van Halen.
The Daily Migs Show.
All morning, we have been getting text messages and phone calls from our dear Rockaholics, but we've not yet had a chance to chat with everyone. But the time has come where we are checking in with the Rockaholics. So do call us up if there's something you'd like to chime in on from the show this morning, or if there's anything on your mind at all. 206-803-ROCK. Now, this past weekend, it was Seafair.
Yes.
The Blue Angels were overhead. But Bob in Tacoma wants to talk about what was happening on the water.
Morning, everybody.
What's up, Bob?
Hey, I'm wondering if any of you guys had a chance to watch the hydroplane races yesterday.
I only saw some articles about it, but I did not get to see any of the hydroplane racing.
I didn't either.
Okay, well, I want to express my extreme dissatisfaction with King 5 and their streaming service because I watched all the heats and everything. 30 seconds into the final heat, right after they went through the starting line, they cut the commercial, and they had 7 commercials, and when they came back, the race was over, and they were talking about what a great race it was and a great finish and everything.
Oh no! I mean, did they post like the full video minus commercials on the website or anything like that?
No, nothing.
Oh, that's so infuriating. Here you are watching this, and then there's a cut to commercial, and they come back. It was great. You guys, you should have seen it.
Oh.
Yeah, I had my cocktail sundae going, and they ruined it.
Okay, follow up now question. What was your cocktail of choice for Cocktail Sunday?
Yesterday it was seltzer water, lime, and vodka, and lots of vodka, and then more vodka afterwards.
Because of the pure anger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was a buzzkill. It was a total buzzkill.
You can't be buzzing, doing buzzkills on Cocktail Sunday.
No, and I've watched the hydroplane races ever since I was a kid. My dad and I would work them. I've been out there on the barges. I've actually sat in a hydroplane while it was running, and then partied with owners and stuff like that. So Cairo did a great job, but they don't do it anymore for some reason.
So, Bob, so it wasn't on actual King 5. It was just on the streaming site because I imagine the Olympics were taking up all of their television time, and they still messed it up. Oh,
yeah,
man.
exactly. It was on King 5 Plus.
Bob, how fast do the hydroplanes go? It seems like you're a bit of an expert.
Oh, shoot. They're up around 210 miles an hour down the straightaway now. Yeah. Oh, yeah. If they go airborne, they're going airborne.
Did anybody crash?
No, I don't know on the final heat. I didn't get to see
Steve. I'm just going to keep asking you questions that you didn't get to see. I'm sorry, Bob.
You know, it's funny he mentions that because, I haven't been watching any of the Olympics, but I did see it on because we have, Xfinity, and I was flipping through and it said hydroplane races for Seafair, and I clicked on it, and all they were showing was the helicopter because it's like the hydroplane races and air show, but they were showing this helicopter, and it was just doing like all these like random tricks in the air, and they were talking about the helicopter for a good 15 minutes, and I was like, where are the boat races?
Oh man,
there's nothing going on.
That's infuriating. Did anyone see the Blue Angels?
We saw them from like a brewery that we were sitting at.
That counts.
Yeah, they were overhead.
I was driving back from Everett, and they flew over my car, and I opened up that little moonroof thing. I was like, "Oh, this is a great experience."
Did you wave at them?
Yeah, they waved back. It was nuts.
I saw them all over my friend's Instagram stories.
That's a good point. Everybody was posting. It's like fireworks. They look better in person. Doesn't look nearly as awesome on your phone.
No, not at all. And it's not as loud, you know?
Yeah.
Not as loud.
So you didn't get to. I know, Sarah, you ended up on like the minor league version of Seafair. You were at Lake Union.
Yes, we went to the wrong lake on a sailboat, and some of them did fly by. And then yesterday, because traffic was terrible on the 90 bridge while they were doing their show, which is a little scary because they get very close.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Did they used to shut down or it doesn't shut down anymore?
No, I think they stopped that last year. Thank goodness. Because it was so annoying.
Because all the people on Mercer Island complained.
Yeah, we were trapped on the island.
As you should be.
It was terrible.
Keep you on that island. Hey, real quick, I wanted to give a shout out to Robert Newnenkamp. I just saw on our Kicks for Kids page at KSW.com, you could donate money to help raise. We're trying to get as many shoes on kids in need through Mary's Place, and we partnered up with them. We just started it up. He was our first donator, $100. So, Robert, you're the man.
Yeah.
That's awesome. We're trying to get. There's over 400 kids right now that are staying in shelter over at Mary's Place, and we want to make sure all of those kids get brand new shoes.
Let's go. $20,000 is the goal, Rockaholics. Now, speaking of money, you can buy a fake friend now. Did you know that? Aww. How much do you think it costs to buy a fake friend, Steve?
That's a very loaded question. I don't know. I'm going to go $19.99.
Well, how much does Sarah's dad pay us to hang out with her and pretend we're her friends? Because
how much you making?
It's about $150, right?
Well, get this, Danny V. It's $100. $100 for a fake friend. What does that even mean? We're going to tell you at 9:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
A promo video for a new product they're calling Friend blew up on social media this weekend, and it is a virtual companion that you wear around your neck like a necklace.
It looks like a third nipple. Have you seen it?
Yes.
It's so weird.
That's a pretty accurate description.
It's just like this weird, like cream-colored circle with a little dot on it. It's. I don't think it's fashionable.
Well, the third nipple...
Not that I'm a fashionista, but I don't think it's a very fashionable-looking thing.
This third nipple has a built-in microphone that will listen to you and respond to whatever you say.
Now, if you're aware of this, are you going to want to talk to somebody who has this on them?
Maybe. I don't know. Like if you saw someone wearing that, you would avoid talking to them on purpose?
I'd be like, what the hell, man? I just feel like you have a microphone basically attached to you, so you're basically recording our conversation.
Well, what about people with like Bluetooth, headsets and things like that?
Yeah, I don't talk to those people.
You don't talk to them either.
Come back to me when you have those out of your ears.
Somebody said it's like a Tamagotchi, but it's like a Tamagotchi with a soul. Did you have one of those?
Yeah.
I absolutely had a Tamagotchi.
But they could die.
Yeah, because you had to feed them.
Yeah, I don't think I was really good at actually feeding it and keeping it alive.
Well,
but I had one.
You might not be good for this imaginary friend that you spent $100 on. You might kill him.
Probably.
It listens all the time. It tosses out comments when it wants to, but it doesn't talk back, I guess.
So it's like my mom, basically.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Even when I don't know she's listening, all of a sudden she'll just have something to say about something.
It only responds via text, I guess. It's really, really weird.
I watched the video. First of all, the video looks like it's out of like a really cheesy sci-fi film. Like, you remember when you watch those things about the future, about like artificial intelligence? Like, we're never going to come to this point in our life. And yet here we are right now in 2024, and we're exactly where those movies were telling us we're going to be. But it's so strange because like you'll be doing something and then you get a text. And the text is from your imaginary friend commenting on whatever it is. Like, we'll be in this room BSing, and then the text will come in and it will just be like, yeah, Sarah's a Tamagotchi murderer, or something like that. It'll have something to say, and it's very weird.
Well, you can pre-order yours, Steve Migs, today at friend.com for only $99, which seems like just a great deal.
Now, I remember when Snapchat started doing the AI feature. Like, I didn't have ChatGPT at first because you had to have an invite, and I didn't get the invite or something along that for a while. Now anyone can have it, but I remember I had the Snapchat AI version, And for a joke, I was like starting to like have a conversation with it, like start saying things back to it and it would reply. And I thought that was kind of hilarious. And then about 45 minutes went by and I was still talking to my AI. And I realized this is how they suck you in.
So do you still have it on your Snapchat?
The conversation?
No, like because mine is on my Snapchat, but can you get rid of it or is it just there all the time?
I mean, it's just there. Like, I think, if you want to talk to it, it's my AI.
Yeah, I've never used it, but I have it on mine.
Yeah, I could be like, how's it going? And they'll probably tell me, like, I'm a robot. Leave me the F alone.
I want to ask it, how can I delete you off of my Snapchat?
I'll say, just ask me, anything exciting happening on your end? So this is how it sucks me in. Next thing you know, 45 minutes later, I'm telling him about my childhood.
So you're the perfect person for this friend.
This would be great. I wish this existed back when I was like, drinking a lot and doing dumb things back in my 20s. And it'd be like, 2 a.m. and you just wanted to talk to anyone. So next thing you know, you're reaching out to an ex and they're like, it's Tuesday night. What are you doing? Leave me alone. You could just have a conversation with like AI and it'll just like satiate that need for human, robot connection.
So you're going to message the robot you up at 2 a.m.?
Yeah, what are you doing?
You guys, Migs' birthday is
coming up. It wasn't
up.
always about a hookup. It was sometimes just like, I can't fall asleep. I'm still riled up. I kind of need somebody to talk to.
You just want a friend.
But nobody's awake. But AI is always awake.
AI scratches that itch.
All right, while we're in San Diego, I'm full on. At one point, late night daddy's talking to the robots.
Well, your birthday's coming up, so we might need to get you your third nipple for $99.
I will never wear that. Never.
Okay, once you have a conversation with it, you will. You'll be like, let's have my buddy on me.
Well, if the robot gives me some good reasons why I should wear it, maybe I would after about 45 minutes and a few too many vodka Red Bulls.
Yes.
Oh, also, just so you guys know, since you're iPhone people, this first version of friend.com, whatever they're calling it, Friend, it only works with iPhones. Great news for you guys.
That's right.
You know us Androids, we're always one step behind. A massive Lego crime ring was shut down here in the Pacific Northwest.
I didn't even know this was a thing.
I did not either. But we're going to tell you all about it during the Daily Migs download after Black Sabbath.
The Daily Migs Show. The Daily Migs Show. Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs Download.
AKA the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
And the DMD is brought to you by Palace Law. Hey, today's National Underwear Day. Does everybody observe National Underwear Day?
I'm wearing underwear today.
All right. Nice. Danny?
Nope. You don't wear underwear?
No, of course I am. Oh. You never know.
Linda's going to have to wash those pants twice.
Who are we to judge? Do we dare ask Sarah?
Sarah, you wearing panties?
Underwear.
I am. Well,
it's National Panties Day.
It's not National Panties Day. It's National Underwear Day. Let's get with the lingo.
He's like, don't be inappropriate, you two.
Guys,
I'm wearing a nice G-string, thank you, if you ask.
You too?
So does that count? Yes, Steve!
Well, don't forget, tomorrow night, Seattle Mariners, it's G-string night. I don't know, the first 10,000 fans. No, I think actually they're giving away those. I think they got those cool fanny packs tomorrow.
Ooh.
The ones for Luis Castillo.
Oh my gosh, that's right. I saw that.
Because he spoofed The Rock with like the old school Rock picture where he's wearing the turtleneck with the gold chain. And he's got the fanny pack on. So they made fanny packs of him, of Luis Castillo as The Rock. I need to get my hands on one of those. That's tomorrow. Hopefully they win, unlike they did yesterday. They lost to the Philadelphia Phillies 6-0, but they won the series. Mariners are still in first place, so that's a good thing. They're up 1 game over the Astros. Unfortunately, the Phillies were able to snap their 6-game losing streak yesterday. But up next, Luis Castillo for The Rock night happening against the Detroit Tigers, and that's going to be tomorrow night.
An 8-month undercover investigation by Puyallup police led to the arrest of Anthony Neely and Brian Lawman for buying and selling stolen Lego sets.
I know they're expensive. I mean, obviously now Tatum loves Legos, and so it's few and far between that we purchase them because they're a little pricey. I did not realize there was a crime ring about this.
They're charged with 5 counts of attempted trafficking of stolen property, and these men allegedly purchased the Lego sets they believed were shoplifted from a nearby Target store. So detectives posed as sellers and sold the items, sometimes with the anti-theft devices still attached to them. And both of these guys apparently worked at South Hill Rare Coins, and they're accused of reselling stolen Legos online.
Damn.
Yeah, black market. for Legos is apparently a big thing.
Shout out to Team USA. Big weekend with the Olympics. 28 more medals over the weekend. 10 of them gold. So now they're tied with China with the amount of gold medals, I believe, right?
I think we're actually 2 ahead now. We're 2 below. China has 21. We have 19. I think just today, whatever medals were already given out, China leapt ahead by 2 golds.
I just want to say shout out to Ryan Krauser. That dude, the shot put, that's the 3rd straight gold in men's shot put for him. I believe that's the first time that has happened. And that guy is just a beast.
Justin Best is the one that led Team USA to victory in the men's 4 rowing event during our Summer Olympics. He proposed to his girlfriend, Lainey Duncan, live on Today in Paris over the weekend, which was really adorable, with the Eiffel Tower in the background. I mean, that's like pretty iconic, right? He surprised her by getting down on one knee and said, "Lainey Olivia Duncan, you are the love of my life. You have been with me since day one."
It would have been awesome. Instead of handing her a ring, he just gave her one of his gold medals, which is probably worth more than a diamond ring.
How much are the medals worth?
I don't know. I haven't checked the black market for a gold medal. I can't imagine they're cheap.
It's like $400. They're not actually made of gold. Spoiler alert.
Yeah,
they're made of the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, this one has the Eiffel Tower, and it's got to be worth at least $450. Oh, okay. I have no idea what a gold medal is worth.
I looked it up this weekend. It was like saying, I think in 2020 they were around $400 because it's silver and then gold plated on the outside.
Aha.
Yeah.
Oh, so they didn't use like the gold wrapper they use on like those gold chocolate bars?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty funny. So, but I mean, you got to imagine you win a gold medal, that's worth more than the $450 or $400. Because then it's actually like a game one gold medal.
Okay. Do you think anybody's ever pawned their medal?
Yes. 1,000% yes.
Really?
I want to put, there's been hundreds of people doing that. Times are tough. You need a couple of dollars. Boom. Sell your gold medal.
Oh my gosh.
Would you buy it?
No.
Oh, you can only earn it? Is that the only way you want it?
Yeah.
Fine. And as far as weather, we're going to hit a high of 84 degrees. It's got to be sunny. That's the DMD, and that's what's up.
Ryan Castle is up next with the Morning 12 pack.
Actually, Jeets is in for
Ryan. Oh, that's right. Thank you for
Yes.
reminding me. Jeets is in all week long for Ryan Castle, and he's up next with your Morning 12 pack.
The Daily Migs Show.
Christy Pierce-Rampone here, former member of the U.S. Women's National Soccer Team and 3-time gold medalist, 2-time World Cup champion, and part of the 99 team that won the Women's World Cup, igniting passion for soccer everywhere. And like Amazon Prime, I'm a lot of things beyond what I'm best known for. I'm a girl mom to 2 teenagers, a dog mom too, an entrepreneur, a TV commentator, and I use my Prime membership pretty much every day for so many things. I am known for being quick and crafty on the soccer field, and I am definitely crafty at home, especially digging in with the girls' school projects. And I rely on Amazon Prime to have what we need and get it to us with the speed I am used to. With every change of season, I love to decorate our home. And where do I get ideas and the goods? Prime, of course. Not to mention with all the great streaming options, it's a total gold medal experience. From streaming to shopping, it's on Prime. Visit Amazon.com/Prime to get more out of whatever you're into. That's Amazon.com/Prime.
It's time to take back freedom over your health care. This open enrollment, learn more about how Christian Healthcare Ministries, a faith-based alternative to health insurance, empowers you with choice as you make medical decisions. Discover flexibility to pick your providers with programs as low as $92 per month. Plus, when you prep ahead, you can have peace of mind as you're surrounded in spiritual support. So what are you waiting for? Start saving today. Enroll at chministries.org/solution.
It's one thing falling in love with a house, and quite another navigating the world of negotiating, mortgage lenders, and finding the budget that works best for you. Guidance from an agent who's a realtor can make all the difference, because that's who we are. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.
Wendy's Breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. Choose Wendy's 2 for $3 Breakfast Biggie Bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.